Welcome to Crime Story with Camila, where we dive deep into the most chilling and mysterious true crime cases. If you love real-life crime stories, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so you never miss an update. Your support helps us bring you the most in-depth investigations and untold stories. On September 7th, 2012, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill was shaken by the tragic murder of 19-year-old Faith Hedgepeth. A promising student and member of the Holly-Wasaponi Native American tribe, Faith's life was brutally cut short in her off-campus apartment. The crime scene revealed a cryptic note, adding a layer of mystery to an already perplexing case. Today, we delve into the details surrounding Faith's life, the events leading up to her untimely death, the investigation that ensued, and the enigmatic note left behind. Faith Danielle Hedgepeth was born on September 26, 1992, in Warren County, North Carolina. A proud member of the Holly-Wasaponi Native American tribe, she grew up with a strong sense of community and ambition. Faith was known for her intelligence, kind spirit, and deep love for her family. Raised primarily by her mother, Connie Hedgepeth, she had a close bond with her older sister, Rolanda Hedgepeth, and was adored by those around her. Faith excelled academically and was determined to make a difference in the world. In high school, she worked hard to maintain top grades, actively participated in extracurricular activities, and was well-liked by teachers and classmates. Her dedication to education paid off when she received the prestigious Gates Millennium Scholarship, a life-changing opportunity that allowed her to attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. At UNC, Faith pursued a major in biology, with a dream of becoming a pediatrician or teacher. She was passionate about helping others and had aspirations of giving back to her Native American community. She often spoke about her goal of using her education to uplift and inspire those around her. In addition to her studies, Faith was an active member of her university's community. She was interested in joining Alpha Pi Omega, a historically Native American sorority, and participated in cultural and social events. Her infectious energy, warm personality, and determination to succeed made her a beloved figure among her peers. However, Faith's bright future was cut short on September 7th, 2012, when she was found brutally murdered in her off-campus apartment. Her unsolved murder and the cryptic note left at the crime scene have haunted investigators and the community for years. Faith's life, once filled with promise, was stolen in the most horrific way, leaving behind a mystery that would take nearly a decade to unravel. Her story remains a heartbreaking yet powerful reminder of the dangers young women can face and the fight for justice that continues in her name. On the evening of September 6, 2012, Faith Hedgepeth and her roommate, Karina Rosario, spent time at Davis Library on the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill campus. They were there studying, a common activity for the two college students. At 12:30 a.m., they decided to take a break from their studies and go out for the night. By 12:40 a.m., surveillance footage captured them arriving at The Thrill, a popular nightclub in downtown Chapel Hill. While at the club, they danced and socialized, but the night was cut short when Karina began feeling unwell. At 2:06 a.m., Faith and Karina were seen leaving The Thrill on security cameras. They then got a ride home, arriving back at their Hawthorne at the View apartment around 3 a.m. Shortly after getting home, Faith reportedly sent a text message at 3:40 a.m. to a male friend, asking him to come over. However, he did not respond immediately. At 4:25 a.m., Karina left the apartment to stay with another friend after an argument with her ex-boyfriend, leaving Faith alone in their apartment. What happened between 4:25 a.m. and the following morning remains a mystery. By the next day, Faith Hedgepeth would be found brutally murdered, and a cryptic note left at the scene would spark years of speculation and unanswered questions. On the morning of September 7th, 2012, Karina Rosario returned to the apartment she shared with Faith Hedgepeth. It was around 11 a.m., and she had spent the night at another friend's place. As she entered their Hawthorne at the View apartment, she immediately sensed something was wrong. Karina walked into Faith's bedroom and made a horrifying discovery. Faith was lying partially undressed on the floor, covered in blood. It was clear that she had been brutally attacked. Panicked and in shock, Karina quickly dialed 911 at 11:01 a.m., telling the dispatcher, "I just walked into my apartment, and my friend is unconscious. There's blood everywhere." Emergency responders arrived at the scene shortly after, and it was confirmed that Faith Hedgepeth was dead. She had suffered a severe beating, and an autopsy later revealed she died from blunt force trauma to the head. Investigators noted the presence of a large amount of blood at the crime scene, indicating a violent struggle had occurred. One of the most chilling details was a cryptic handwritten note found near Faith's body. Written on a fast food takeout bag, it read, "I'm not stupid, be ***, jealous." This eerie message raised more questions than answers. Was it left by Faith's killer? Was it an attempt to mislead investigators? From the moment her body was discovered, it was clear that Faith's murder was personal, brutal, and calculated. The crime scene showed no signs of forced entry, leading investigators to believe Faith knew her killer. Yet, for years, the case would remain unsolved, with investigators tirelessly searching for the person responsible for taking Faith Hedgepeth's promising life. One of the most chilling and mysterious pieces of evidence found at the crime scene was a handwritten note scrawled on a fast food takeout bag near Faith Hedgepeth's body. The note read, "I'm not stupid, be ***, jealous." This short but ominous message raised several critical questions. Who wrote the note? Was it left by the killer, or was it a diversion? What did jealous refer to? Investigators and crime experts debated the meaning of the note for years. Here are some of the key theories that emerged. The word jealous suggested that the crime may have been motivated by envy or a personal conflict.
Some speculated that
a romantic rival could have targeted Faith out of jealousy. An ex-boyfriend or rejected admirer might have been furious over Faith's relationships or friendships. A friend or acquaintance could have harbored resentment toward Faith for reasons unknown. This theory aligned with early suspicions about Karina Rosario's ex-boyfriend, Eric Takeaway Jones, who had a history of violent behavior and had allegedly made threatening statements about Faith before her death. However, he was never charged. Some investigators believe the note was not genuine, but instead planted to mislead police. If so, the killer might have deliberately written something vague and dramatic to confuse detectives. The wording felt exaggerated, as if someone wanted to make it appear personal rather than random. The handwriting was analyzed, but it did not match any immediate suspects. It was written on a takeout bag, which could suggest impulsiveness rather than a carefully planned message. When Miguel Salguero-Olivares was arrested in 2021 after his DNA matched crime scene evidence, investigators did not immediately disclose whether he had any connection to the cryptic note. If he wrote the note, it could mean that the crime was more personal than originally thought. If he did not write it, this could mean another person was involved, or that the killer staged it as a misdirection. To this day, the cryptic note remains one of the most puzzling aspects of the case. While the arrest of Miguel Salguero-Olivares provided some long-awaited answers, the full truth behind Faith Hedgepeth's murder and the meaning of the mysterious message may still hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. Faith Hedgepeth's murder was one of the most high-profile cold cases in North Carolina, drawing national attention as years passed with no arrests. Despite the brutality of the crime, investigators struggled to identify a suspect until groundbreaking forensic advancements finally led to a breakthrough. After Faith's body was discovered, authorities collected DNA evidence from the crime scene, including from a rape kit and other sources. Investigators ruled out her roommate, Karina Rosario, and Rosario's ex-boyfriend, Eric Takeaway Jones, as suspects, though Jones remained a person of interest due to his past threats. The mysterious cryptic note left near Faith's body added to the puzzle, but provided no immediate leads. In 2014, the Chapel Hill Police Department released a DNA composite profile created by Parabon Nanolabs, a company that reconstructs a suspect's likely appearance based on genetic markers. The profile suggested the suspect was a Latino or Native American male with olive skin and dark hair. However, without a direct match in criminal DNA databases, the case remained cold. A controversial voicemail recording from Faith's phone surfaced. The message, believed to have been recorded hours before her death, contained muffled voices and background noises that some claimed included an argument and threats. Forensic audio analysis provided conflicting interpretations, and authorities never confirmed if the recording was directly connected to the crime. Faith's family, alongside crime journalists and social media communities, pushed for more transparency in the case. Law enforcement reaffirmed their commitment to solving the case, stating they were waiting for technological advancements to provide a breakthrough. Nearly 9 years after Faith's murder, a DNA match finally led police to an arrest. On September 16, 2021, authorities charged Miguel Enrique Salguero-Olivares, a 28-year-old man from Durham, North Carolina, with first-degree murder. His DNA was found at the crime scene, on Faith's body, and in other key evidence, directly linking him to the crime. As the legal process unfolded, authorities did not disclose whether Salguero-Olivares had any known personal connection to Faith. The cryptic note found at the crime scene was still being examined for its significance. The motive for Faith's murder remained unclear, leaving her family and the public searching for answers. As of now, the case is not fully closed, as prosecutors work toward a conviction. Faith's family continues to seek justice, hoping the full truth behind her murder will be revealed in court. Faith Hedgepeth's story is a tragic reminder of the importance of persistence in criminal investigations. After nearly a decade of waiting, her loved ones may finally get the justice they deserve. The murder of Faith Hedgepeth remains one of the most haunting cases in recent history. A bright, ambitious young woman, Faith had dreams of making a difference in the world, but her life was tragically cut short in a brutal and senseless act of violence. For nearly a decade, her family, friends, and investigators tirelessly pursued justice, refusing to let Faith's case be forgotten. The discovery of DNA evidence at the crime scene eventually led to the arrest of Miguel Salguero-Olivares, finally offering a glimmer of hope that her killer would be held accountable. Yet, even with an arrest, many unanswered questions remain. What was the true motive behind Faith's murder? Did Salguero-Olivares act alone, or was someone else involved? What is the significance of the cryptic note left at the crime scene? While the legal process unfolds, Faith's family continues to fight for full justice, hoping that the final pieces of the puzzle will come to light. Faith Hedgepeth was more than just a victim. She was a daughter, a friend, and a young woman with a promising future. Though her life was stolen far too soon, her memory lives on through those who love her and the community that continues to seek justice in her name. As we reflect on this tragic case, we are reminded of the power of determination, forensic advancements, and the unwavering pursuit of truth. Faith Hedgepeth's story is not just one of loss, but also of resilience, and a reminder that justice, no matter how delayed, is always worth the fight.
Thanks for watching. For more interesting videos, please subscribe.